Christian Dodson, how-to speech.
Demonstration.
Speech. This is the crowd. For generations, paper airplanes have fascinated people of all ages, young children, old adults, and they are seen as a fun toy, just a simple, easy toy to use and to make. But to others, they are seen as a aeronautic tool for study, because paper airplanes actually have the same principles as airplanes that you see in the sky that weigh hundreds, thousands of pounds. So, and according to NASA, the Wright brothers even used what was at the time paper airplanes, but gliders, to study and use while constructing their first real airplanes. So today I will be talking to you guys about how to build my two favorite types of paper airplanes. They are very simple. The first one is a trick plane, and the second one is a glider. First of all, you will need two very simple elements. The first one is going to be paper. It's a very simple blank piece of paper. The second element is going to be an open space. You don't want to make an airplane and fly it in closed spaces, otherwise you will make the people around you angry, like school teachers and your parents. So don't do this if you will frustrate somebody. So first, we will be making the trick plane that looks, when it's finished, like so. Now there are some folding techniques that you will need to master before you get the most flight out of your paper airplane. And those are to make sure all lines when you fold are crisp and even. So when we're folding, first fold for the glider plane, the trick glider plane, is going to look like this. And you're just going to nicely fold that to where it matches evenly on the opposite side. It kind of looks like a triangle, but you're going to have some space right down here. The second step to this airplane is you're going to take the tip and you're going to fold it downward and make it look like a house. You're going to neatly press down until it is flat on all sides. So right now this is what we got. We've got a house made out of paper. The next step is going to simply be to fold the top down and have the nose just over this crease, like so. And again, make sure it's even on both sides, otherwise you'll have balance problems and the plane just won't fly like you'll want it to. So, right here, it looks a little more like a barn than a house, but it's still, we're still going. That's what it looks like on the other side. Now, the next step is going to be to fold it in half. You're going to find where the midway mark is, right where that tip, and you are going to fold it right down the middle. It's starting to look kind of like an airplane, but we're not finished yet. We've still got a couple of basic steps, but this is going to be the basic shape of our plane. We're going to fold the wings down now, evenly. So the first wing, we just folded downward. And the next wing, we folded downward. And this is my trick glider. identical to my original prop. Now there are some ways that you can spice it up. You can make it change things up with your airplane, with the style and with the way it flies. So we've got both wings right here. What you can do is you can fold the tips up or down, either way. I'm doing them up right now. It gives you some cool style points, and also it adds to the way that the plane flies. Air, as it travels through, it'll make it do some neat tricks. So go ahead and give it a fly. And you just saw it make a loop. So there's our first plane. Second plane is the glider. It looks like so, and it's a very simple plane to make. One of my favorites. Again, just a blank sheet of paper that looks like so. And the first step is going to be to fold it at an odd angle. You're going to fold it like so. And then you're going to do the exact same fold on the opposite side, like so. Then, after you finish that, you're going to fold the nose downward. Kind of how we did the first plane. It's going to be folded downward. And this is what it looks like on the other side. After it's folded downward, you're going to fold it in half. Plane's folded in half. Now all we have to do is what we did on the first plane, is make the wings. Final step. Fold both wings down, make sure they're even, otherwise the plane, when it flies, it will not do the best to its ability. So this is what we got. We have got a glider. Now again, you can change up the wings on this plane and it will fly differently, but this is the basic design. And you want to make sure when you're flying it, when you're throwing it, you don't throw it from the back. You want to throw it more towards the front where there's an even balance. So we'll go ahead and give this one a go. I'll just flew just fine. So today I have taught you guys how to make a glider plane and a glider trick plane. Two very, very simple ways to construct airplanes out of paper, and there are thousands, even millions of different ways, more complex, even less complex, to make such paper airplanes. And just like the Wright brothers, make sure the next time you're making paper airplanes, think of how something so simple can be created into something so complex and change the way we live today. Thank you very much.